Come here. You, come here. I got something I want to tell you. I know I always got something I want to tell you, but hear me out. This is good. I want to know, has God ever done something in your life so supernatural that suppresses the understanding of a human mind? Has God ever shook things up in your life and used it for your good, and then you want to go and tell the world about it? Let me tell you about this guy that I am learning about today. I mean, I've been knew about him, but now I'm getting to know him. You know what I'm saying? His name is good old Paul, okay? Paul in Acts. I'm in 26, verse 16 to 30. But I ain't going to give it all to you today. I'm going to just give you a little bit. If you want some more, let me know. I got you. But here we go. Let me just break it down. Paul was on his way on the road to Damascus to go do the devil's work, to destroy, to kill. And God intervened. So let me give you a little snippet how God intervened, because that's what He's doing in our life today, baby. He intervenes. And don't care where He intervenes at, where you're at, church, school, the hospital, He coming. So I'm just going to jump down to verse 21, because this is good. Hear me out. For these reasons the Jews seized me in the temple and tried to kill me. Therefore, having obtained help from God, to this day I stand witnessing. I mean, I could stop there, but I'm going to keep going to convince you, okay? Witnessing both small and great, saying no other things than those which the prophets and Moses said will come. Now we just going to jump down to 24. I just want to give you that, give you a little appetizer. Now we going to the full course. Now as he thus made his defense, Festus said with a loud voice, Paul, you are beside yourself. Much learning is driving you mad. This is what happens. People think when you're going around here talking about God and the supernatural and the spirit realm and the divine, they looking at you like you crazy. But they don't know. They need to get up on it, right? Because the word is the word. It ain't going to change for me or you. But Paul, who was on his way, he was on the road. He was on his way. But God came with this big light and stopped him right in his tracks. So bright, he had to bow down. You understand? He couldn't even look. He couldn't even look, because that's how God's come. That's how God come, honey. When he come, he ain't coming in the disguise. He gonna come and you gonna know it's him. You gonna see it's him. You gonna feel it's him. Your spirit gonna tell you it's him. But God intervened. And this is what he does with our enemies. When he got something for you to do and people are trying to attack you, he will intervene. Let me keep going though, because I don't think you convinced, okay? So now we're going to jump down to 28. Let me just give you a visualization right now real quick. Paul is in chains, standing 10 on what Jesus did for him. I had to straighten myself out for that. Standing on 10. Not 9, he on 10. This is what it is, right? In chains. So I'm not, because I'm captive, because I'm talked about, because I'm looked down on, because they say I'm crazy, I'm not turning and changing from what God said to me, because it's so easy for us to follow evil. He was on his way to Damascus, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, going to kill, right? But God gracefully broke him. But now, are you going to still stand on 10 because you're facing affliction? I mean, so now look at it like this with Paul. In us, are you still going to stand on 10? Not 9. Are you still going to stand on 10 because you're facing affliction? Are you still going to stand on 10 because people coming against you? Or people saying, oh, he or she is crazy, talking about this happened in the spirit room. This was a dream and this and this. God showed me this and God showed me that. Are you still going to stand on 10? I am. But let me give you a little bit more. We're going to jump down to verse 27. King Agrippa, do you believe the prophets? I know that you believe. But you got an image to maintain. So you're going to act like everybody else around you, because you don't want nobody calling you crazy. You don't want nobody to saying you bugged out. You don't want nobody to saying, oh, she doing it for clout. He doing it for clout. You don't want nobody to come up against you. So you're going to keep quiet. No, honey. When God do something for you in your life, that's for you to tell and spread so you can turn people towards him. You got to become a servant. But let me give you a little bit more. You may touch somebody that may say, dang, he was lost. She was lost. God did that? I want that too. Tell me what you did. What's the recipe? I need it. But I'm going to give you the recipe. Check it out. So we're going to jump down to 28. Then Agrippa said to Paul, you almost persuaded me to become Christian. Almost? You are not persuaded to do anything. I'm just here to tell you, but if you felt something, that's because that's what it is. But you fighting it because you got an image to maintain. But listen to Paul. And Paul said, I would pray to God that not only you, but also all who hear me today might become both, almost, and together, such as I am, except these chains. So what I'm saying to you is that the way that I'm feeling and what God has done for me, I pray that he do the same thing for you. To the people who almost turned and surrendered, and to the people who have surrendered, to stay in that. Because I'm telling you, God is mighty. God is mighty. This man, Paul, good old Paul, Tweedledee, was on his way on the road to Damascus to destroy people who haven't even done anything to him. But God said, nah, not today, not tomorrow, not next week, next year. Nah, I'm going to change you right now. That's what I'm saying. God meets you right where you are. Okay? It's stories out there that I done heard of where on YouTube where people done been in situations where they go to shoot somebody in a gun jam and have a revelation from God. They go to rob somebody or stick somebody up and God intervenes. It happens. God uses who you are to create who he wants you to be. You got people who will go look for clarity and understanding about their life from other people. When the word is the word, it's available to everybody. It's not a secret, baby. It's not a secret. Go grab you a book. They got the NIV, the KNIV. They got it all. They got it in all translations. It's available to you. Okay? Go get one because God is trying to tell you something. I'm not going to sit up here and speak like I wasn't one of these people. I walked around so long saying, I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. But I did not surrender to Christ. It's a difference from being a believer and surrendering. Because once you surrender, then you're going to start experiencing life. I thought I was living life before. Life started happening when I surrendered. Life started happening when I said, you know what, God, I leave it all at your feet. You do what you do and do only what you can do because I can't do it no more. Then I can't. You do it for me. He took me on and he said, I'm going to save you, but you got to do your part. And when I save you and show you the way, when I show you the truth, when I open your eyes to what this really is, no matter who comes up against you, no matter what comes up against you, can I trust you to stand for me as I'm standing up for you? Can he trust you? I want to know, can he? Can he trust you? I'm going to answer yes, he can trust me to spread the word that he has given me. And I don't care who don't like it. It's not for you to like. It's for you to get impregnated by it. I'm just saying.